in the Congress of the United States. But, you know, there are not only millions, as I understand it, there may be more than 10 million of these weapons out there. And the idea that somehow this is going to be efficacious, that it's going to stop this.
What do you do when you live in the desert,
What does this guy want?
but dream of the wonders beneath the waves? Sheet by sheet, box by box, page by page, you make your way to the sea. Paper and packaging, how life unfolds.
You yourself are out there, MSNBC, CNN, and we all, this is what these people crave. I think what he wanted to do was end his life as the greatest mass murderer in American history and have the world know that fact and the nation know that fact. And I think he succeeded in a sense.
You know, there is some clue that emerged last night. The Clark County Sheriff, Joseph Lombardo, gave this press conference.
I don't want to do that.
Responding to a question whether the Vegas shooter Stephen Paddock had been radicalized. And he said, well, I want to understand the
Just
motivation
hang
that
around
you
here.
described, and this is the question, and prevent further incidents.
Yeah.
And, you know, well,
got
did
some
this person get radicalized
nice cars.
unbeknownst to us? And we want to identify that source. Now,
wow.
I've never really bought into the ISIS claim or the Islamic State claim that they were responsible for this attack. There's no evidence of such. But I did notice that the president himself, he was speaking about this, and CBS News reported about this. He said that we're beginning to learn a lot more about the shooter, and that information about him would be released at an appropriate time. So it seems like they're beginning to put the pieces of the puzzle together.
Look, you obviously got to look into something like that. But from everything it looks to me that we do know he wanted to end his life. We know he knew how he wanted to end his life. And he knew what one of the great rewards of ending his life by firing semi-automatic and automatic weapons into a crowd of 22,000 innocent concert goers at a country and music festival. He knew the kind of attention he would receive, that he would become known to the world. His picture's going to be on every front page. Now, was a triggering event something he got some sort of conversion? Well, I doubt it. They certainly ought to look into that whole bit. But this, to me, is less like 9/11 than, say, Dylan Root or Klebold and the others out there at Columbine, and these folks that just... They're nobodies who want the world's attention and the nation's attention, all of us to know who they are. I mean, it's infamy. Sean, I can remember Charlie Whitman, 1966, climbing up after killing his wife and mother, he climbs up into the Texas Tower. He's an ex-Marine sniper, and he took down 41 people, leaving 15 dead. I can still see his picture, and I still remember his name, and I think he wanted that. I think that folks that do that, they just say, I'm going out in a blaze of what is glory for me, but I'm going out.
All right, Pat Buchanan, stay right there. We appreciate it. 800-941-SEAN is our toll-free telephone number as we continue from Vegas. And News Talk 720, KDWN, Hannity tonight, our usual time now, our new time, 9 p.m.
community, visit feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
And now a look back at this week in history.
This week in 1866, the Reno Gang carried off the first robbery of a moving train in the U.S. They made off with about $10,000. The four Reno brothers, Frank, Simeon, William, and John, would pull off train robberies for another 2 years before being caught. The Great Chicago Fire began this week in 1871. Over 250 people died and more than 50 Palestinian militants imprisoned in Israel. And if their demands weren't met, they threatened to blow up the ship and kill 11 Americans that were on board. Two thugs attacked CBS news anchor Joanne Walker this week in 1986, yelling, "Hey, what's the frequency?" R.E.M. would later write a song called "What's the Frequency?" for the 1994 album Monster. And this week in 2003, actor Arnold Schwarzenegger was elected governor of California, replacing Gray Davis, who had earlier become the first U.S. governor to be recalled since 1921.
Figure it out. What's wrong with that? John, I've got something along those lines I agree with you. I also agree with this. foot on these appointments. Why doesn't the Senate just keep them in and don't even go home and let the Democrats filibuster and talk it all through again and again until they're tired of talking, and fill up those jobs in the departments and agencies that are still empty?
Because they're lazy. They're lazy. That's it.
They're Tuesday to Thursday boys, and they all want to get out of town and get back to raising money and making speeches and appearances back home.
The American people are suffering now as a result of it. The real truth, the real facts, and the issue of weapons. More guns, less crime. It's a fact. It's an indisputable fact. John Locke's next.
Your brain is an amazing thing, but as you get older, it naturally begins to change, causing a lack of sharpness or even trouble with recall. Thankfully, the breakthrough in Prevagen helps your brain and actually improves memory. The secret is an ingredient originally discovered in jellyfish. In clinical trials, Prevagen has been shown to improve short-term memory. Prevagen, the name to remember, now available in stores everywhere. Statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
One call could decide your child's future. We're Mathnasium Learning Centers, the world specialist in teaching math. We began with a powerful idea. Teach kids math the way that makes sense to them. And kids will actually enjoy math. They'll do more of it, leading to higher and higher levels of mastery. Today, Mathnasium has 700 franchise locations. Find yours at mathnasium.com and make the call that could decide your child's future. Mathnasium, we make math make sense.
Prices for gold, silver, diamonds, watches, and fine art are at an all-time high. Do you have any gold, silver, platinum, or graded coins? What about dollars and silver, Franklin Mint sets, unique currency bills, old stamp collections? The world-famous Plaza Gallery is now at 110 West 57th Street, New York City, right past the Russian Tea Room. Plaza Galleries buys all gold and diamond jewelry and watches including Rolex, Judaica, and Patek Philippe at the best prices. You can bring your items to Plaza's Midtown Gallery at 110 West 57th Street for free appraisal. Plaza Galleries can also come to your home, bank, or office to view your items immediately. If you have anything Tiffany, Cartier, or Buccellati, Plaza Galleries will give you the highest prices. Plaza Galleries also buy sports and memorabilia, fine art and antiques, or sports cards prior to 1970. Basically anything of value. Call Plaza for their highest cash offer now at 212-246-2000. That's 212-246-2000. We're toll free 1-800-772-0054. Call and cash in now for record high prices.
The Columbus Day event is on at Jennifer Furniture. They're more than just sofa beds, more style, more comfort, more variety, many trusted brands. For a limited time only, save up to 50% off store-wide. Check out their new locations at jenniferfurniture.com. Dr. O'Hara's Probiotics.
WOR and WAXQ HD2 New York.
Home of Len Berman and Todd Schnitt in the morning. And the New York Mets. 710 WOR, the voice of New York.
An iHeart radio station.
Well, we've got 74 degrees at 5 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Jeff McKinney. President Trump in Las Vegas this afternoon, meeting with first responders and meeting with some survivors of Sunday night's mass shooting that left 58 people dead, more than 500 wounded.
The mass murder that took place on Sunday night fills America's heart with grief. America is truly a nation in mourning. I visited the hospital earlier today, where many victims are still recovering from their wounds, and we ask God to ease their suffering.
And he talked about some of those who died Sunday night.
The example of those whose final act was to sacrifice themselves for those they loved should inspire all of us to show more love every day for the people who grace our lives.
Secretary of State Rex Tillerson today refusing to discuss whether he called the president a moron during a Pentagon meeting last summer, as reported by NBC.
I'm not going to deal with
petty stuff like that.
Unbelievable.
I mean, this is what I don't understand about Washington. Again, you know, I'm not from this place, but the places I come from, we don't deal with that kind of petty nonsense.
And a State Department spokesperson this afternoon says the report that Tillerson called the president a moron is clearly erroneous, in her words. Tillerson did deny another part of the NBC report, that he had threatened to resign. Tillerson today said he has never considered stepping down. Tillerson made a special formal appearance at the State Department today to make those remarks to respond to the story. As some people who support keeping the city statues of Columbus are boycotting Mayor de Blasio's annual event tomorrow that honors Italian Americans.
Well, Columbus Citizens Foundation President Angelo Vivalvo says taking the statue of Christopher Columbus down would be a big diss to his culture.
For many, many years, Christopher Columbus has been a symbol for Italian Americans.
He's one of several Italian American organization leaders boycotting Mayor de Blasio's Gracie Mansion party. It's an Italian American heritage reception. Doesn't seem to bother the mayor.
It's a free country. If they choose not to come to an event honoring our heritage, that's their choice.
Now, de Blasio ordered a review of all city statues and refused to defend the Columbus one. I'm Scott Pringle for 710 WOR.
A growing number of Americans believe the economy is in excellent or good shape. The new third quarter CNBC All-America Economic Survey finds 43% of Americans are enthusiastic about the economy. More than a dozen people under arrest in a major Long Island drug
on, stay in the track. Come on, baby.
On private transfers, I got a call from some state legislators, and they asked me what amendment I would put. My suggestion, there was a state tax for transfer funds. My suggestion was to exempt people below the poverty level from having to pay the new state tax. With the exception of 2 pro-gun Democrats in the state house, every other Democrat in the state house there voted against exempting people below the poverty level from having to pay the state tax. Now,